Good morning, good morning, good morning, my lovelies. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're fine. I'm fine, thank you. Another beautiful day, and we are here again. Um, sorry, we are a little bit late. We had technical issues. Technical issues meaning, Tony, I've started. Technical issues meaning we were trying to set this up properly without the stand falling backwards, which that was like one of the problems that I kept on having. The stand was falling backwards. Now the stand is up, and I'm hoping it's going to remain like that for a very long time. With that said, what I've put a heading. We're still on habits. Remember, we are still on James Clear, Atomic Habits book. That's where we are. And I said we're going to go with it until we see how far we can go with it, basically. Yeah. So if you are new here, we started this the beginning of the month, which was yesterday, and actually not the beginning of. We started the end of the month, the last day of the month. Let me just do like with some relaxation, and we said we're going to try and go through the Atomic Book habits, and see how we can go with that. Yeah. So now we are here again. It is morning where I am. I don't know what time it is on your end. So good day. Rather than just saying good morning, good day to everybody. And thank you again for those people who joined yesterday, for those people who shared the video, for those people who sat down and actually wrote down the notes. I am so glad that you are doing that, because that's the whole idea of everything. Yeah. My background today is okay. I've put down my laptop so that you're not concentrated in my background, but concentrated in me and listening to what I have to say. So I put in the topic there: walk slowly but not backwards. Yes, I've put the topic on both of them. Yes, on I'm on Facebook at the same time I'm on TikTok. Yeah. I'm getting better at this. Yeah. So walk slowly but not backwards. I know you're wondering, you said we're talking about habits, but what does that got to do? That is one of the processes that we'll have to follow to understand where we are. Our timer again, we're going to be putting a timer because we don't want to talk too much, or we don't want to go over the topic so that you lose interest. We want to remain on topic, and also we want to do this in a way that it's going to really support us, because you're just getting a little bit of nibbles here and there and putting them together, and hopefully it goes with your own life. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, we are helping each other. You are helping me coming here and going through the topic of what I've read, and you're also learning to make yourself better. That's the whole idea. So as I said earlier, it's going to be 30 minutes. We're going to try and do it like yesterday. Yesterday, we achieved our goal, 30 minutes, and today we're going to do exactly the same. Ready with your paper and a pen? I hope you are ready. I wrote my notes as well, and I am ready. So remember, our reference is Atomic Habits, and that's by James Clear. You can buy it wherever you want. Google it online and you should be able to find the best place to buy it. Amazon is always never disappoint you, always get it there. So walk slowly but not backwards. As per yesterday, we talked about how we're going to write down our habits and understand them, yeah, and go through them each and every day. When you or at the end of the day, you've written down all your habits, and now you understand your habits and what you need to do. Yes. So now today, going back to that walk slowly but not backwards, is many of us want to do things. We are in a society, or we are in a lifetime these days where we've put it in our head that I need it, and I need it now. The problem with that is that it means you are rushing up things, and you don't have even time to enjoy it. We want to learn to enjoy our stuff. We don't want to do things very fast and then it falls off, or it basically doesn't, we don't get to our destination because we were rushing to get there. Slowly doesn't mean giving up. Slowly means you're taking your time to understand where you are, what you're doing there, and where you're going to. Yeah? Where you are, what you're doing there, and where you're going to. That is the slow movement I need you to be thinking of when you are changing these habits. Because remember, we want to make ourselves better. We are working on you. But the fact that you're working on you, you need to enjoy this moment. Anything that is rushed, it's never fun. Yeah. And remember, you want to make these habits enjoyable. You want to make these habits an ongoing and a continuous thing in your life, because we don't want this thing to just be for a 5 minutes break and then we are out of there. Again, you've written it down as a goal, but even though you've written it down as a goal that you want to achieve, I would love you to try and make it your daily life, something that you need to be doing every day. I'll give you an example. Yeah, you set a target that you want to lose a certain amount of weight. Personally, I don't set myself those kind of targets because I know I am not going to achieve them. And the main reason why I say I'm not going to achieve them, because I feel I put myself on so much pressure where I say I want to be this kilograms. The whole idea of me saying I want to be in that kilogram gives me pressure already, because all I'll be thinking of is, oh, did I eat much? Did I eat less? I have to be in that set of goal that I set myself. So what I tend to do, I love wearing clothes, dressing up basically. I like looking demure, yeah, classy. That's what I like doing. So what I normally tend to do, I have like this outfit and I say that I want to fit into this outfit, yeah. So remember, I've made my my weight loss or my stability in my life where I am comfortable to fit into a dress. If you think about it, I'm not giving myself pressure because, one, I know that dress is something that I love and I want to wear it at a certain point in my life. Yeah. And you remember, if I want to wear that dress, not only will I just wear it for a period or for that time, that dress, I want it to fit me for a period of time because I want to wear it over and over and over again. So you see, that is a continuation of my life being able to fit into that dress, rather than me saying I want to be 25 kilograms and then I go to 25 kilograms. When I get to 25 kilograms and then if I sleep a bit after doing the Tara and regimental, those exercises that you have to lose 2 kilograms or 10 kilograms in a week. After I get to my 25 kilograms, now I am stranded because I cannot go back to my normal life and way of eating because I have to try and maintain and eat this less calories every day. And that will impact the rest of my life because maybe I'm going to have a problem with my immunity. Maybe I'm going to have some different deficiencies. I'll be rushing to the hospital because when you're doing your weight loss and you lose your weight so fast, it normally at the long run going to affect your body, because that's why you're going to realize these weight loss programs that are very rapid are very short. They are very short because their target is for you to get somewhere really, really quick. You never enjoy them because they are so boring, because you're supposed to be doing these eating a certain amount of calories at a certain specific period of time. Let's say it's a week, and within that week you're supposed to have lost this amount of money. So it's a lot of pressure. That is personally how I perceive it, a lot of pressure. But now I give myself a slow target of like, I want to fit on that dress and this is what I'm going to do. So what do I do? Because now I want to form a habit that is going to help me get into that dress. I put in a scorecard. What's a scorecard? A scorecard is that outfit. That's my scorecard. Yes. And in this scorecard, I'm going to put a time. What's the time? So I'm going to tell myself I have, let's say, 5 months to be able to fit, or maybe if I want to wear that dress for a function. So I say I want to wear this dress in 3 months' time. Okay, so if I want to wear this dress in 3 months' time, what can I change in my life now that I know is not appropriate? Because you have to remember bad habits, like, for example, me eating a donut every day. Yes, I'm eating a donut every day. And within a week, you're going to see a difference with me eating donuts, about 5 or 6 donuts every day. Within a week, you will see a difference. But me stopping eating that donut, yeah, you will not see a difference within a week because I'm actually practicing good habits. All you're going to be hearing me saying is my muscles are aching, my back is aching, because when you're doing something really, really good, the results are never that quick. The results take time. And the main reason why the results take time is because it's something really nice. And that's why I'm trying to explain to you in between here, because you know when you're doing something good, the results is going to take a long time. You need to enjoy this journey. This journey is very, very important. Why is the journey important? It's important because the more you go through that journey and you are enjoying the journey, it will turn into your lifestyle. It's not going to be like the thing that you always tell in your brain, oh, it was that short exercise thing that I was supposed to do to have a six-pack. So you think about it so much and it actually makes you feel unhappy because it's you thinking that it's going to be really, really painful. But if you think about it, so I have this party in 3 months time and I have to wear this dress because I bought this dress and it used to fit me, but it doesn't fit me now. So what am I supposed to do? I'll put in a scorecard, which I've done, which is my dress. My time is the 3 months that I have to fit in the dress to go to that party, correct? Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to look in my fridge and tell myself, okay, so this is my fridge. These are the things that I buy frequently. What can I do so that I can be able to be in a routine where I am still eating everything I like, yeah? But I'm also thinking of that dress that has to fit me. So let's say I tell myself that I am going to start eating healthy. Already I'm eating healthy because I'm looking at my fridge and I'm seeing fruits, I'm seeing vegetables, I'm seeing proteins, I'm seeing carbohydrates. Everything that you need is already in the fridge. But I keep on telling myself, why am I not getting there and yet I have all this? So now I'm going to form a habit. What habit? I'm going to start prepping my, doing meal plans. What's a meal plan? A meal plan basically is a schedule that I'll put myself and I tell myself, I'll be eating breakfast at this time. I'll be eating my snack at this time for those people who like snacking. I will be eating my lunch at this time and then I'll have my snack and then I'll have my dinner at this time. So that time that I've set up for this meal, that has to be included in my meal plan. Apart from that, I have now this schedule, my pen and paper again, and I've said breakfast, I'll be eating this amount of food. Lunch, I'm going to eat this amount of food. And dinner, I'm going to eat this amount of food. Yeah? Then the next thing I'm going to say is breakfast, I'm going to, let's say I'm going to have some yogurt and berries, yeah? And maybe a banana. And then I'll have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, yes? So you know that's the breakfast you're going to have. Most of these regimens or most of these processes for you to actually enjoy your life, you're enjoying your food at the same time getting to your final destination while doing it for the rest of your life, is choosing those things that make you happy, those foods that are going to you're going to enjoy for a long time, you're not going to be bored about. So I've given you the example of yogurt. So you have your Greek yogurt, you have your berries, and then you have that's what I have basically. That's what I have, so it's much easier for me to say about it. So I tell myself every day at 9 a.m. I'm going to be having yogurt, berries, I'm going to have my cup of tea, and I'm going to have a banana. Yeah, so if I look in my fridge, I should have berries that's going to last me for a period of time, let's say 7 days. I should have my yogurt, I should have my bananas, and I should have my tea, because I put milk in my tea, so I should have a gallon of milk and everything. Then if I look deeper in my fridge, I see 2 bars of chocolate, I see donuts, I see a cake, and I ask myself, okay, this is my meal plan. On my meal plan, I cannot see cake, I cannot see chocolate, I cannot see that, but I have it in my fridge. So now that chocolate and all those things that are in my fridge are not in my plan. So what am I supposed to do? Yeah, you can either eat them and forget about it or give them away. So this is the this is the best thing you need to do. Because they're already there, you have to consume them. Don't throw them away because life is difficult these days. We have to be careful. Just consume them. After you consume them, that is when you start your regimental or your procedure of getting into that dress. So what you need to do, don't buy them again because they don't fall in your meal plan, right? They don't fall in your meal plan. So anything you're looking in the fridge that is there, that is not falling in your meal plan, you need to get rid of it. How do you get rid of it? Not buying it again. Then you need to write a proper shopping list that you need to stick to. Yeah, because remember, now we have our yogurt, we have our berries, we have our banana. And then I tell myself, ooh, for lunch, I would love to have some salad, or I'll have some egg. I love eggs. Salad and egg, and maybe I'll have a drink. What will I have? Oh, I'll just have some water because I can't be bothered. Oh, I'll have another cup of tea. Ooh, but maybe I prefer to have like a fizzy drink. And then you're thinking, normally I consume a whole bottle of cola. Yeah, the 1.5 liters, you consume it in a day. And then you tell yourself, oh, that's a bit too much. Yeah, what should I do? So for you to reduce, instead of consuming that whole bottle, in your fridge, you're going to start buying the cans, yeah? And the cans are, I'm not 100% sure because I don't drink them, but I think the cans are less because they can be 1.5 in that small can. So you buy the small cans and you say, in a day, you're going to have 2 of those cans. Remember, you used to have 1.5, but now you're reducing that to the cans because the cans helps you also with the quantity. Because that's also another thing. If you're used to buying things in bulk, yeah, you can still buy them in bulk, but you need to find a way of portioning them in a way that it doesn't trigger your mind. Trigger your mind, you'll be like, oh, I have to drink my 1.5 because I'm used to have my 1.5, because you can see your 1.5. So what you're going to do is remove that whole bottle and either buy those cans or get some smaller bottles and reduce the quantity. So every time you open your fridge, you can only see what is in your meal plan. Yeah, you can see what is in your meal plan. Basically, that's not only discipline, that's consistency. And also you've changed the way your life is going to go. Apart from that, you will realize that you're going to be saving money, because most of us, we used to, I don't do that anymore. I used to go for shopping and I have a shopping list, but when I get to the supermarket, because you know that they do that in all supermarkets and shops and things like that, they put attractive sales and deals right in front of the supermarket. When you get in, that's the first thing you see. So you end up picking the unnecessary things that you don't even need, and then you pack them up in your kitchen or in your storage. You have a lot of things that you just bought because they were on sale or they were good deals. But now remember this, we want to fit on that dress in 3 months' time. We have a list we need to follow. Yeah, we set a scorecard. We have our scorecard, we have our time. Yes, now on this scorecard as well, you're going to not only your meal plan. Remember, every time when your salad is finished, you're going to take. So, and then again, for dinner, you say maybe you're going to have, this week you're going to have chicken, the next day you're going to have lamb, the next day you're going to have chicken again, the next day you're going to have beef, you're going to have fish. So all these things that you've included in your meal plan should be on your list. And remember, these are the only things you need to buy. Yeah, so you've set up your scorecard and you've set up your time. Remember, we want to enjoy this journey. That is why we are going to be walking slowly. We are not going to walk backwards. Walking backwards means you end up doing this for 1 week and now you're like, oh, this is a bit boring. Oh, sorry. You say that this is going to be a bit boring, right? 1 second, guys.
Sort of interleaved images, videos, and audios as different tasks. And so I'm going to show a few examples to get started to kind of get you in the sense of what type of things we're thinking. So here we're breaking it up into user and assistant messages, where the user messages
1 second, guys.
Things like, so this is just some that we went through before, but generate a cinematic clip from the side of a blue car with the door closed and interacting with.
Okay, sorry guys about that. Oof. Yeah, so we don't want to hear any noise background. We want to just listen to me talking. Okay, so on our scorecard, we've written down our meal plan. We know what we're going to eat, and now the timing. Yeah, because when what I realized in myself, when I want to actually be a certain fit in a dress, I have to say I have to eat every day at 9. I'm having my breakfast. It's not 8:50 or 9:45. No,
I tell myself I have to have breakfast between 9 and 9:30. I give myself a 30-minute period where I have to start. Yeah, it doesn't matter what time I'm going to finish eating it, but I have to start it at a certain time. So with that, you are giving yourself targets as well. Your scorecard has a time. Yeah, and the good thing about a good habit should take only 2 minutes for you to be repeating it over and over and over again, because our brains have a very short span of catching in good things. Bad things, we catch bad things so quickly, we don't even think about it. But good things, our brain have this habit of letting us not hold on to them for a long time. So when you're changing your habit to a good habit, you have only 2 minutes. 2 minutes to repeat it every time. So every day I tell myself 9 o'clock, I'm sitting down and eating a breakfast. It doesn't matter where I am. Yeah, I will have to eat at 9 o'clock. 9 a.m. basically in the morning. So 9 a.m. comes, I'm eating my breakfast. So again, another way for you to be able to repeat this over and over and over again, what you need to do is, you know that you rush in the morning. You will prepare that breakfast at night. So you already have it packed. Your lunch, you said you're going to have maybe eggs and salad, or maybe chicken and salad, something in salad. Pack it in advance. When you pack it in advance, you will not be worried that, oh, I've not prepared that. So those are some of the things that you should include in your scorecard. We forget a lot. Because you forget a lot. Remember our writing that we do every night? Remember yesterday, the 1% I spoke about? So what you're going to do, you're going to start writing down. Out of your meal plan, or on your meal plan, you're going to write breakfast 9 a.m. Yes, it sounds petty, but it is just for you. It's actually you physically writing there breakfast 9 a.m. You are triggering your mind to remember, yeah, that this new habit has to be done at this time without fail. Yes, without fail. You will realize by the time you get to your second week, it is just an automatic thing. 9 a.m. Remember the second week, 9 a.m. You've not had your breakfast. It's going to 9:40. You're going to be so hungry. You're going to wonder, why am I so hungry? Then you're going to be like, child, I didn't have my breakfast. Then you have to eat your breakfast at that time. It doesn't matter if you skip it a little, but your body would have adjusted to this new timing. And because your body has adjusted to this new timing, your 2 minutes reminder on your brain will be triggered. And every time you're going to realize, oop, this is the habit that I formed. Yeah. A good habit formed, by the time you get to your second week, it becomes a norm. It becomes a norm where you will not forget about it. You will automatically do it even without anybody prompting you, even prompting yourself, and you will start loving it. And that's why I'm saying, if you decide to do a meal plan, make sure you put in food that you love. Don't put in boring things that you look at and you're thinking, why am I eating this? You're eating as if somebody has forced you. No. Remember, we want this habit to be a thing that we're going to be doing for the rest of our lives. Yes? So that is our scorecard. Then I've spoken about writing them down and know them. Yes? So basically, we need to continue writing down all those good habits that we are forming, and we will continue remembering each and every day that this is what I'm going to do. It sounds again really petty, but it is repetitive. Consistency. That is how you're building your consistent memory part of your brain to always remember, I'm doing this thing over and over and over at this time, right? Again, another thing you need to do, for you to realize that this habit is bad for you, you need to write it down. Yes, somebody is going to tell you, oh, but you're going to forget about it. No. Bad habits are so difficult to get rid of. Like, I was listening to an Audible, and it says, for you to help yourself to stop watching pornography, you need to stop watching those ladies, the models on Instagrams that are wearing less clothes. Basically, they are really beautiful and they are showing off all their body. That triggers you to go back to your pornography. But if you stop watching them, that is, the trigger is going to go away. But remember, you have to replace that trigger with something else. Maybe watch some animals like cats and dogs smiling, playing, and things like that. And that is going to trigger you to get a pet, something completely different. So your brain is actually going to be doing something different. So remember, I will need you to also write those bad habits. Yeah, those bad habits that are stopping you from getting to your 3 months and wearing that lovely dress. Write them down. Why are you writing them down? You're writing them down to remind yourself that they are bad. Yes, you're writing them down for you to be able to cross them out. Every time you pass that hurdle, we are going to cross it out. And we're going to reward ourselves. That's also something many of us don't do. Personally, I reward myself every little time I can. I celebrate myself every little time I can. I pat myself on the back. Yeah, it's a bit difficult, but I still pat myself if I've done something nice. I tell myself, that's very good, Scotch. You really did an amazing job. Congratulations. I congratulate myself. Always remember to reward yourself every time you actually achieve. Those 1%, they are very, very important. Don't forget to reward yourself. Some of us, we work too much to an extent we forget that we are working for ourselves. We are making ourselves better. Sweetheart, enjoy yourself. Remember this? Soft life is a choice. Yeah? So, I've spoken about the 2-minute set. The 2 minutes as well. We have 6 minutes left. I've spoken about the 2 minutes where you have to keep on reminding your brain that I have to do this and I have to do this now. Yeah, we've spoken about that. Write them down. Yeah, I've done that. So another thing I'm going to go through really, really quick is if you look at this circle here. Yeah, are you seeing this circle? So this circle, it has basically repeating the problem, solution, learn from experience, and get better. Yeah. So we tend to repeat a problem. Yes. And when we repeat the problem over and over again, we need to find a solution for it. When we find a solution for it, what you need to do, you need to learn from that experience. Yes. We are learning from that experience, and then we are going to get better. So remember when I told you about your scorecard, you writing down the bad habits you have, and also you writing down the good habits you have. That is the same vicious circle that your brain is going to be triggered and always remembering. If a problem reoccurs again, what you're going to do, you're going to find a solution for it. That's also another thing. Many of us, we know how to find problems. Oh, we find a lot of problems. Actually, we find problems that even it's none of our business. We see people's problems better than the way we see ourselves. Remember, here we are doing self-love. That's what we are doing. We are making ourselves better than the way we were yesterday. So stop looking at people. It doesn't matter what they are doing. That's their issue. We want to start looking at yourself. I'm going to talk to you guys with time about that mirror effect thing. Actually, let me write it down so that I can remember. Mirror effect. Maybe I'll talk about this tomorrow. Mirror effect. Yeah? Mirror effect. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But for now, what I'll need you to do, remember, you found the problem. That you wrote down the bad habit you have. That is a problem. Now we are going to find a solution for it. After we found a solution for it, we are going to learn from that problem that we wrote. Yes, because many of us repeat the same problem. We repeat a habit over and over and over again. We repeat it because we never write it down. You don't even realize you're repeating the same problem because the solution you had found for the problem is not even suitable for that problem. The solution was just to patch it at that hour. Yeah. And then 2 days later, you are in the same shiza again. So we are going to learn from that. We found a problem. We are going to find a lasting solution, not a fixing solution, a lasting solution. A fixing solution is just you fixing that hole at that time so that you can be able to move on. And then we go. Because remember this fire, just think about it like this. This problem is like a fire. A fire started in the corner, right? We are not just going to turn it off in the corner and just move on with life as if it's okay. No, we are finding a solution. We're going to turn off that fire. We are going to clear that area where the fire started. Basically, whatever triggered that fire, we are going to remove it. Sweep that corner completely. That is the solution. Yes, sweep that corner completely. After sweeping that corner completely, we've learned. That's our experience. Yes, there was a fire there, and this is what triggered it. Now we've completely removed that problem. Then lastly, from that, we are going to get better. We're going to put a lovely flower on that corner because we are going to get better. That corner does not deserve any more fires. Yes, because we are better. So now we know all our bad habits because we've written them down. We know the good habits that we want to replace with these bad habits. We've set our time score, our scorecards, sorry. We know the timing of how we are going to continue progressing and making ourselves better using our scorecards. We know we have to trigger our memories that this good habit, we have to remember it only takes 2 minutes for us to keep on triggering it over and over again. And then, last but not least, we are going to continue walking slowly, enjoying each and every step of our journey, because remember, yeah, we are not going backwards. Yeah, and I'm going to leave you with this. Oh, we have 2 minutes. Oh God, I'm getting really good at this. Remember this, yeah? This is really practical. The main reason we are not going to walk backwards is because we don't have any eyes on our back. God didn't give you eyes in front for no reason. He gives you eyes in front for you to see your present and also to see your future. We are not going to concentrate on what happened there. The main reason why we are not going to concentrate on what happened there is because we've taken our pen and our paper, and we've written down all those bad habits. We have them right in front of us. There's no need of looking back there and say, oh, I failed on that. Oh, that was really, really bad. Stop woishaying yourself. What is woishaying? Woishaying is you feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, Woshay, my life is so hard. Oh, Woshay, I can't. That is what Woshay means. Woshay is W-O-I-E-E-E-E-S-H. But remember, we are not going to Woshay ourselves. Yeah, no time for feeling sorry for yourself. That was a bad habit. Yes, you went through it. Yes, you went through it. That's also another thing I'm going to speak about, acceptance and moving on. I'm just remembering now, we only have a minute left, so we have to finish this up. So we are not going to feel sorry for ourselves. It is our problem. We accept it. That's why it's behind there, and that's where we're going to leave it. We are replacing it with things that are going to better us tomorrow, things that are going to make us feel happy each and every day. Guys, we did it. Okay, I have 27 seconds left. I'm so grateful for you watching me today. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for making it up and coming and watching me. Even if you're not watching this now, you're watching it later. Thank you very much. I'm appreciating all those views. I hope I'm going to always see you here and we're going to be laughing together. Yes, I laugh even when I'm serious because life is too short to be sad. Life is too short not to actually just smile. Yes. So for today, I'm going to leave you with one thing. Yeah, that thing is life is too short to be sad. But remember, guys, we are going to be walking slowly, but not backwards. Yes, take your time. Don't pressure yourself. Another thing you have to realize is if you failed on something, it's not meant for you. Stop wasting time and woishaying there. Yeah, stop wasting time and feeling sorry for yourself and thinking so and so has succeeded on this and I've tried it 100 times. Why am I not passing? It's not meant for you. That's why you're not passing. Leave it alone. Yes, leave it alone and move on. So that is another one. Let it go. We have a lot to talk about. So every time I remember a topic, I'm going to write it down and then I'm going to talk to you guys in details. But I think that's enough for today. I hope you take care of yourself. Be good. Remember, kindness doesn't cost you nothing. Just be good. Be kind to other people. And you're going to receive the same. Sometimes you are kind, you won't receive that kindness immediately, but you will definitely receive it at a certain point in your life. As usual, I love you so much, but you know something? God loves you more. I will see you again, hopefully tomorrow
if God gives us a chance to come back here. For now, thank you. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Bye-bye. I'll see you again soon. Bye. That is TikTok gone. Okay, Facebook people, you guys are down here.